Hi everybody, it's Barbara here for Craft-Dee BowZ, and today I would like to show you a new way to make a multi-loop bow. How would you like your bows to look like this for a multi-loop bow? This new technique is really easy, so I thought I would show you a couple of different bows that I've made using this technique. Easy, easy, easy. And I still am using my Craft-Dee BowZ tool. So let me bring this tool in and kind of give you a little bit of a refresher course on how we normally use the Craft-Dee BowZ tool to make a multi-loop bow. For a multi-loop bow, you're going to need a little bit more ribbon than normal. So this is about 2 feet long. And what I generally do is I take one of the tails and I start out on the left side of the tool, and I wrap the ribbon around the pegs 2 times. I kind of even my tails up. I take the tail that's on the top and I bring it down and actually thread it through underneath the ribbon that's wrapped around the pegs. Then I just go ahead and tie it into a knot. And I try to make sure that my knot is centered, and I tie it really tight. When you tie your knot, what you want to do is you want to pull your tails straight out. You don't want to pull the tails back. You don't want to pull the tails towards you. You want to pull them straight out, parallel with the loops. Okay? So now it's time to lift this off of the tool and fluff the loops out. So basically this is all I do, is I pull the loops out and tug on it just a little bit to get them in place. And this makes my multi-loop bow the way we've shown you in the past. Okay? That was easy. But I think sometimes people get nervous about wrapping and pulling things through, so I'm going to show you a different way. And basically, it is using 3 equal lengths of ribbon. And you're going to make single loop bows, but they're going to be kind of like nested one on top of the other. And this is easy. So now I'm going to use 3 different colors of ribbon tonight in my demonstration, just so that you can see that there are 3 different pieces of ribbon that make up this multi-loop bow. The bow that I showed you how to do earlier is 1 piece, but is pretty long, and these are 3 shorter pieces. So let me get started. Let me take this out of the way. Let me get this set up. And again, I start out with my ribbon in front of the pegs. The tails are away from me. And I take one tail and put it over the other. The tail that's on the top, I actually bend that down and pull it through the 2 pegs. And I lift it up and over, and I just tie that into a knot. I want to make sure my knot's in the center, and I pull my tails really tight. And again, you're pulling your tails parallel with the loop. So if I wanted to make a single loop bow, I would be done. But let's go on and make this bow pretty spectacular. So next I'm going to take another piece of ribbon. Again, it's the same length as this first bow. It's about 12 inches. And again, I'm going to wrap my bow from the front to the back. I'm going to cross my tails one on top of the other. The tail that's on the top, I'm actually going to bring it down, and I want to bring it underneath the bow that we just made. Lift it up and over and tie it in a knot. And I'm tightening my knot really tight. So now I have two bows. They're together. And if I just wanted to make a double loop bow, I would be done. And I could take this off of the pegs and fluff out the loops, and I'd be done. But let's put one more group of loops on there. So this is going to be a triple loop bow. And again, I start out with the same length. It's 12 inches. The bow, or excuse me, the ribbon is going to be in front of the posts. The tails are in the back. I cross one tail over the other, just like before. I take the tail that's on the top, and again, I bring it down, under, and over. So now, this tail is going to become the knot for all of for this whole bow, and it is going to cover all of the other knots, believe it or not. Too many knots in that sentence. Okay, I'm done, just about. So I'm going to take it off of the tool. I'm going to move the tool to the side. The very last thing I have to do is I just need to fluff this out. And you're going to see that I've got 3 tails on one side, 3 tails on the other side. And that's because there's actually 3 bows kind of all attached to each other. So let me fluff my loops out. And really, this is so simple. And I'll tell you, if you feel, after making it this way, if you feel like you've got too many tails hanging out, you can actually cut some of the tails back really short so they don't show. But this is the bow. It's done. Isn't that cool? I just love this look. Easy to do. And you can see from the fact that I use 3 different colors, you can see that there are 3 different bows in here. If this was all one color, you would never know that these are 3 bows that are attached to each other. Anyway, I hope you like this new technique of making a multi-loop bow. Easier than the other, maybe, for some people. I just love the way this turned out. And that's it. Oh, and you know what? You may have noticed on my tool that I have Velcro on a couple of the edges. Let me show you why I did that. If you want to make a longer bow, you can put Velcro on the ends, put it down, attach it, and then you would have the ability to make even a longer bow, bigger bow. So anyway, that should answer that question in case you noticed that. So I'm going to take these apart. See, I could even do it this way too. And then I could make a bow that was bigger this way instead of longer. It would be a little bit shorter, but it would still be longer than the standard holes that we have in one tool. So anyway, if you have any questions, send us an email. In the meantime, stop by Craft-Dee BowZ and view some of the other videos that we've got out there for you. Thanks for looking at the video today, and have a great day.